So today's video is for all the people that have got multiple ideas or multiple things that you want to do, multiple passions that you have, but you just cannot stick to one idea and none of your ideas kind of come to pass, right? Hey there, champions! Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Koketo Muluzi, and on my channel I'll talk about the different kinds of opportunities out there. I talk about online opportunities, local opportunities, and international opportunities. So if you're interested in that kind of content, please don't forget to subscribe and then click on the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I drop a video. So I'm one of those people that tends to have a lot of things that I want to do, and I used to struggle a lot in terms of just kind of seeing things through, up until I attended a lot of workshop, a lot of mentorship session. Just kind of helped me understand what is it that I need to do in order to just see my ideas through. So if you're somebody that has a lot of things that you want to do, a lot of businesses that you want to do, you're just one person that you like, if you have a lot of passions. So today's video, I'm just sharing some things that I went through, or some things that I had to learn along the way, and some tips, and hopefully that you might pick up one or two things. And yeah, guys, I think in this journey of life, we just all have to understand, and I always say this in my videos, I'm sure you guys have noticed by now, that everything is a journey, and at some point you have to be a beginner and accept that you are a beginner, and then go through all the emotions that come with being a beginner. And I think as people, we always fail to kind of be patient with ourselves, be kind to yourself. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. You are just a human. I mean, I'm just a girl, so we're just humans at the end of the day. And apart from pursuing multiple things in terms of being passionate about other things, you are also a daughter, you are also a mother, you are also a sister, you are also a brother to somebody, you are a father. So like, you're a husband, you've got things that you've got to do. So don't forget to also fit in time for your family and your friends, and also don't forget to fit in time for yourself, for some self-love and some self yeah. Anyway, let us get straight into today's video. Okay, right, so first things first, right, I'm going to be basing a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be a lot centered around how I did it. So the very first thing that I evaluated were my skills and my talents, right? What is it that I want to do, all of the things that I want to do. If I've got 5 business ideas, then I took a book down. So this book, right, it's just a blank cover book, and I basically write down all my things in it. And this is just to kind of offload off of my mind, because sometimes I even forget what is it that I wanted to do, because I've got so many things that I feel like I want to do, right? And I end up even like forgetting and like being off track, because I have so many things that I've got to do, but I just don't have I didn't have a real plan for how am I going to achieve all of those things. So the very first thing I evaluated were my skills. What am I good at, and what can I already do right now, right? Things that I have either learned in the past, things that I've gone to workshops for, because I'm one person, I go to a lot of workshops, I attend a lot of master classes. So like, I kind of took all of that and then I wrote it down. Okay, so what is it that I'm really good at? What is it that I'm knowledgeable about? What is it that I do naturally, and that I'm naturally good at? And then the second thing that I considered were, right now where I am, what are the resources that I have? What kind of resources do I have there are some obviously business plans that need a lot more capital than other business plans. So what kind of resources do you have right now, And if you don't have any money at all, so obviously you're going to go and consider all the things that you can do to make money that don't need you to have a startup capital. And that's kind of how I got started. And then I kind of merged those two together. For example, one of the things that I've always wanted to do, and that didn't need me to have a startup capital, was my YouTube channel, and that I can fit at least 2 hours of it, of my day, recording my video, editing my video, creating my thumbnails, all of those things, learning how to edit, all those extra things. I can put aside about 2 hours of my day or 4 hours of my day, just focusing it on YouTube. I think there's this video that the guy was basically talking about how he only works for 4 hours and how he gets a lot done in those 4 hours. I just cannot remember the name of the video. Otherwise, I would link it down for you guys in the description box. So I just cannot remember the name of the video, but it was really like useful to me, in terms of kind of like pushing me in terms of just getting a lot done in that 4 hours, right? And I also had to kind of get rid of procrastination, because that was another thing that was really holding me back. And so once I got started, I just make sure that 4 hours, no matter what happens, no matter what other things I've got to do, I make sure that I put in my YouTube time, so that I can make sure that my YouTube growth, that I keep on growing on my YouTube channel. And that also means that I plan out my YouTube videos, so before time I already know what I'm going to talk about, and I don't have to spend my time brainstorming, right? So I leave out some of the days for brainstorming, especially the Saturdays and the Sundays. I leave those time out to just kind of brainstorm what am I going to say in my YouTube videos, so it's not a mess, and also that you guys can also understand all the things that I'm talking about. Another thing that was really important in this journey was learning new skills, and I think many people are really afraid of learning skills, and it's really important, guys. Like, we are nothing without education, and I always say this in all my videos, we have to be a beginner at everything that we do. So it has been a really hard and sometimes really strenuous task to learn new things, because sometimes you just want to kind of get into something, and already be an expert at something, but you're only just beginning. So yeah, learning new skills and kind of seeking out consultations, attending workshops. So and then seeking out a mentor, seeking out where can I get funding for my business, just doing more research on the things that you need in terms of kind of putting together your plans, right? Oh, and that's another thing that is important, is research. Doing your research is very important, but don't get stuck on the research phase, because sometimes when we're doing something, you kind of don't know what you're doing, and I'm going to confess, there are some times in life when you're doing something and you just don't know what you're doing, but do it anyway. As time goes on, you're going to learn, and some things are not going to some of the plans that I had didn't pull through, because honestly it wasn't really what I wanted to do. It's not something that I had a passion about, but probably maybe it's just something was oh, what if I do this, how it would be like. Then when I do it, then I'm actually don't even like this thing, I don't even so take out your time to explore and kind of experiment on your skill set, especially if you have somebody that has got a whole lot of ideas. Spend your time experimenting what is it that you love. And there are some people that actually don't even know what is it that you like, and I just want to come here and say that's a really normal feeling. That's why you should kind of do different things to see what is it that you like. And the most important thing is that you must remember, especially if you're going to use whatever it is to make money, you must remember that there must be a target market. You must is there a target market for whatever that you want to sell? Is there a target market for the business that you want to start? And how are you going to go about financing your business? That kind of thing. Those are really important things to consider. And there are places such as the NYDA, Harambe, CETAs that support small businesses that you can go and consult there. If you're somebody that is in agriculture, visit the Department of Agriculture. So just seek out different help. I don't think that it's fair to kind of stand up and say, oh, nobody wanted to help me, if you don't even go out there and seek help, and people might not help you in terms of giving you money, but giving you knowledge and giving you kind of methods on how you can go about those things, then that is really helpful. So yeah, that is how I kind of got to a place where I chose one thing and kind of stuck to it. Right now, the thing that I like this year, the thing that I was really committed to making it grow and seeing it flourish was my YouTube channel and my other business that I'm trying to get off the ground. So focusing on one thing and kind of seeing that through, and then after that you'll go on to the next thing, right? And then once you have a system in place for that particular thing, then it makes it easier for you to branch out into other things. Another really important point that I got from when I went to a workshop, it was the NYDA workshop, and one of the mentors told me that it's really important for those things to kind of merge with each other. It makes it easier when the things that you want to do kind of merge with each other. And another important point is that you actually don't have to be a expert at a business that you want to do, because you could always get somebody else who is more experienced to get on board, especially if you're somebody that has got the business expertise. You guys can just kind of merge in the middle. So another important thing to ask yourself is what are the qualities that I have? What do I bring to the table? You know, these days people are always asking, what do you bring to the table? So you must always know what is it that you bring to the table. And that's also something that I am working towards and working to understand fully. What is it that I bring to the table, you know? And another important thing, don't doubt your skills, right? And don't like wait for other people to come and tell you that you're good at something. You must already know that you're good at something. Hence why I'm saying you must put in the work. Like, nobody can come and tell me that, look, girl, your YouTube videos are horrible. People can give me constructive criticism on how I can better my YouTube videos, but you cannot say I'm horrible. You can be like, oh, you know what? You need work here, you need work there, you know? So whenever somebody is giving you constructive criticism, don't take it personally, because sometimes people are just trying to help us at the end of the day. And yeah, and that kind of just makes you a better person. You know, I always say when somebody is criticizing me, especially if it's constructively, the person might even see it that they're mocking me, but for me, I'm going to take it that, oh, actually I didn't actually realize that, you know, that might be my blank spot. There might be something that I'm not realizing about myself that I need to fix, you know. So yeah, and this road has got trials and tribulations. So sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you are going to fail. Like in my language we say matsatsi ha tshwane, the days are not the same. One day you're going to win, one day it's not going to be the same. And it's kind of the same with YouTube. One day you wake up and you've got literally like 10 people that have subscribed to your channel. Another day one person has subscribed, and on the days when the one person has subscribed, we tend to feel really discouraged, or no people have subscribed. We forget that there are days where there are people that sing praises about the good work that you do. There are people that value your work, you know. There are people that, like, there's a reason to why people subscribe to your channel. And guys, I always say, like, don't base everything on what people say. It doesn't mean that you don't appreciate people and that you don't acknowledge people, but don't make everything about that, because what if people say no? Are you going to leave what you really want to do just because somebody else said no? And they are obviously going to, whenever you knock on doors, there are going to be a lot of no's. So yeah, guys, so just choose one thing, see it through, and then once that thing has succeeded, then you can go and branch into other things, and just make sure that those things kind of more or less correspond together. It kind of just makes it easier when it's like that, but it's not like necessarily like a matter of must that they always have to correspond together. So once again, guys, we have come to the end of the video. I really hope that you liked today's video, and just reminding you guys that I am participating in the July challenge. So every single day of July I am going to be posting a video. It's a really challenging and difficult challenge, I must say, because it has gotten me like every single minute of my day, guys. I'm consistently brainstorming on what kind of content to bring you guys that you guys are going to value. So if you've got any content suggestion, or if there's anything that you would like to see on my channel, or that you would like to see me talk about, or if there's any tutorials that you'd like to see, then please do comment that down in the comment section below. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, because I really appreciate it, and it's really good for the YouTube algorithm. And once again, guys, I'm so grateful for all the people that have subscribed to my channel, because if it was not for you guys, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thank you guys once again. Love you guys. Bye.